Namaskar. How is the afternoon? Hot and sultry? I'm sure you all had a very good lunch. Are you all feeling sleepy? Don't worry, I'll wake you all up. Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor साहब, आपसे मेरा पिछले साल मुलाकात हुआ है जब मैं और मेरे फ्रेंड अर्णब गोस्वामी अमेठी यूनिवर्सिटी में आए थे और अर्णब का सेशन को मैंने चेयर किया था. Coming to Amethi is like a homecoming, and all other respected members on the dais and off the dais. I remember the first time I came to Amethi University was perhaps in 2018 or 2017, when I was invited by your IT school, by your IT department. They wanted me to come and grace the occasion of their international IT conference, और उसके बाद सिलसिलावर काफी बार आना पड़ा आप लोगों के यहाँ पे, और शायद जब तक आप लोग चाहेंगे जरूर आऊंगा. जिस दिन आप कहेंगे कि बहुत हो चुका है तो फिर क्षमा मांग के वापस चला जाऊंगा. विद्या के प्रांगण, my sincere apologies for not being here for the inaugural session. Pooja really wanted me to be for that, and I apologize to you and all others for not being able to come for that. आपके inaugural session के दौरान मैं IIT मंडी में था, and Shri Rajnath Singh ji was the chief. The Hindustan Leadership Summit, and I was there as a guest of honor. और फिर अगले दिन ही I had to go to Northeast India to NIT Agartala because I had mentored as a chief advisor the international conference of all the NITs and IITs in Agartala in relation to Business Academia Technological Conference. फिर दो और कार्यक्रम था. One was in IIT Guwahati and the other one was in NIMT Ranchi and IIT Dhanbad. पर उन सबको मैंने थोड़ा पोस्टपोन किया है क्योंकि मैंने वादा किया था कि वैलिडिटी पे मैं जरूर आऊंगा. तो इसीलिए कल शाम को मैं अगरतला से दिल्ली वापस आया हूं, and I think day after tomorrow I'll be flying off to Ranchi. जैसे पूजा ने कहा है कि yes, I had the fortune of getting the guidance of the late Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. I was the youngest expert that time. I was hardly of same age like you all, 22 years old. और उस समय मुझे जिम्मेदारी दी गई थी आर्थिक नीति, विदेश नीति और politics at the national level for the youth wing of the party. Then I also had the opportunity of getting guidance from Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, G. Kishan Reddy, late Arun Jaitley ji, late Sushma Swaraj, and Rajnath Singh ji. 2012, I had the honor of helping out the ruling party, especially in relation to social media and media for the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. तो लंबा सफर रहा है और पता नहीं आगे और क्या क्या रहेगा, वो तो माँ भगवती जानते हैं. विद्या के प्रांगण में आया हूं तो विद्या देवी के आशीर्वाद के बिना मैं अपना बात शुरू नहीं कर सकता हूं. कहीं पर भी अगर भूल त्रुटि होती है, I will seek for her forgiveness. सरस्वती महाभागे विद्या कमलोचने विद्या रूपे विशालाक्षी विद्याधारी नमस्तुते. जय जय देवी चरचर सारे कुछ जब शोभित मुक्ताहारे वीणा रंजित पुस्तक हस्ते भगवती भारती विद्या देवी नमस्तुते. सृष्टि स्थिति विनाशनम शक्ति भूते सनातनी गुणोमय गुणोश्रय नारायणी नमस्तुते. शरणागत दिनार्थ परित्राया परायणे सहस्र शस्त्र हरे देवी नारायणी. My dear young friends, the brand ambassador of Mission 2047 of Viksit Bharat. You all are very fortunate to study in a very well-known university of our country, which has an international dimension. अमेठी यूनिवर्सिटी केवल भारत में जाने नहीं जाते हैं, पूरे दुनिया में इसका अपना एक स्थान है. And what better than a business school? Because the degree from the business school actually catapults you all to an international dimension. क्योंकि आप लोग यहाँ से जो BBA करते हैं और MBA करते हैं, वो कहीं ना कहीं पे आप सबको एक अंतरराष्ट्रीय पटल पे जाने का एक मौका देता है. Tomorrow, you all will be with some company or the other, and which could be a national company, which could be an international company. और वहां पे जरूर आप सबका एक महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहेगा. I'm also very sure many of you would also try to sit in for the Union Public Service Commission, और उसमें शायद आगे की भविष्य के कोई एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस पे रहेंगे आप लोग, IAS ऑफिसर के नाते, IPS ऑफिसर के नाते, या तो फिर किसी एलाइड सर्विसेज पे, या फिर किसी भी प्रशासनिक जिम्मेदारी में, जैसे कि मेरे दिल्ली पुलिस के 2 कर्मठ महिला कार्यकर्ता जिन्होंने अपना एक उपलब्धि और अपना स्थान हासिल किए हैं फौज में रह के. यही लोग हैं जो दुनिया में अंतरराष्ट्रीय पटल पे at an international and national level, they create an inch for themselves as a dynamic leader of tomorrow. माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी अक्सर कहते हैं कि अगर भारत को अंतरराष्ट्रीय पटल पे एक इंटरनेशनल लीडर के हिसाब से अगर अपना स्थान ग्रहण करना है, then there are 5 things which are very important, जिसकी भागीदारी and a contribution, a collective contribution is very, very important. First is Gyan, which stands for the academia and for the knowledge institution. Second is Nari Shakti, यानी कि हमारे देश की महिला शक्ति. The third is the Yuva Shakti, youth of today and the youths of tomorrow. The fourth is the scientific community, again the Gyan ka Bhandar, the scientific community of our country. The fifth is the Kisan Shakti and the Mazdoor Shakti. इनके बिना कोई भी देश अधूरा होता है, इनके कंट्रीब्यूशन के बिना कोई भी देश अधूरा होता है, किसी भी देश का उद्धार भी नहीं हो सकता है, उफाम भी नहीं हो सकता है. This ancient country Bharat was always a guiding force for the whole world. We are a cultural, civilizational nation. Western philosophers and Western historians, they had always spoken about Bharat being a civilization of 5,000 years. But then the carbon dating by ISRO as well as by NASA and other international and national organizations, the carbon dating in Dwarka Bhit, the carbon dating in Lothal, the carbon dating in Kalibangan, the carbon dating in Ram Setu, today has proved that the Bharatiya civilization is no less than 35 to 40,000 years old. The marine archaeological remains of Dwarka Bhit, Dwarka, which is ahead of Dwarkadish and Dwarka Pit, the marine archaeological remains, through carbon dating, it has been proved that these are no less than 35,000 years old. The stones in the Ram Setu has been proved through carbon dating. They are no less than 50,000 years old. ये इसीलिए हो पाया था क्योंकि ये देश ज्ञान का देश है, ये देश ज्ञान का भंडार है. When Ibn Battuta, Al-Biruni, Firdausi, all of them or Magistanis, or for that matter, Huan Tsang and Fine, when they came to Bharat, they have spoken laurels about this ancient country. And they have said in their memoirs, if you read the sections which are still remaining of that great book, Indica, written by Magistanis, or for that matter, Mahmudnama, written by Firdausi, जिस हिसाब का वर्णन इस देश का किया गया है वो अपने आप में अतुलनीय है. हमें वही स्थान दोबारा हासिल करना है, हमें वो स्थान दोबारा पुनर्जीवित करना है, और वो तब तक नहीं हो पाएगा till you all contribute for that. The flag of the country and the national anthem and the national song and the constitution of the country should be here in your forehead. देश का जब विकास होता है, देश जब विकसित होता है, when the country progresses, the society progresses. समाज का अपने आप में विकास भी हो जाता है, विकसित भी हो जाता है. देश का विकास यानी कि समाज का विकास, समाज का विकास यानी कि परिवार का विकास, परिवार का विकास यानी कि व्यक्ति का विकास. और यही अंतर है भारत और पश्चिमी दुनिया के बीच में. United States of America is a self-centered society in which individualism is very important. It is self-centered, it is unit-based country. So is Europe. और इसलिए आज पश्चिम के दुनिया में इतना ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है. क्या वजह है कि बड़े बड़े ल्यूमिनरीज आज विदेश से, चाहे वो यूएस से हो, रूस से हो, फ्रांस से हो, यूके से हो, or for that matter from any other countries of the world, why are they flocking towards Kumbh? You know, this is something which needs to be pondered. Why is it that they are coming to Prayagraj? Why is it that they are coming to Saranath? Why is it that they are coming to Kashi? Why is it that they are coming to Ujjaini? They are coming to Ujjaini because they want to learn the essence of this ancient civilization, which is a macro connectivity, not a micro connectivity like the way the West is. और इसीलिए भारत हमेशा से ही श्रेष्ठ था, श्रेष्ठ है और श्रेष्ठ ही रहेगा. That is the truth and that is the reality. और इसलिए चाहे वो आपके एलोन मस्क हो, चाहे वो आपके क्लिंटन हो, चाहे वो ओबामा हो, चाहे वो प्रिंस चार्ल्स हो, चाहे वो फ्रांस के राष्ट्रपति हो, या फिर हॉलीवुड के तमाम सेलिब्रिटीज हो, वो काशी में आके नतमस्तक होते हैं, वो उज्जैनी में आके नतमस्तक होते हैं, because this country has given collective leadership to the whole world. Today, this country and the Prime Minister of Bharat, Shri Narendra Modi ji, he is the most dynamic leader of the whole world. आज ऑस्ट्रेलिया के प्रधानमंत्री, पापुआ न्यू गिनी के राष्ट्रपति, अमेरिका के प्रधानमंत्री, यूके के प्रधानमंत्री, the President of France requests for autograph from the Honorable Prime Minister, और बहुत सारे दुनिया के राष्ट्रपति या फिर प्रधानमंत्री takes the blessings from the Honorable Prime Minister. This hasn't happened in a single day. This has happened because of the 140 crore population of our country who have acted in their different field as a brand ambassador of this ancient country called Bharat. आप सब के सब अपने आप स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती हो, औरबिंदो हो, स्वामी विवेकानंद हो, महात्मा गांधी जी हो, रानी लक्ष्मीबाई हो, या फिर मीराबाई हो, या फिर चैतन्य महाप्रभु हो. You need to realize the potential inside you. You need to realize the value which you have inherited from your parents, from your grandfather, from your grandmother, and from your extended society. This kid, when he was receiving me today, Dhruv, he told me that his family is an extended joint family in which the uncle and the chacha and the tau and everyone, they are staying together. Can you ever think of a joint family in West? Never. Why? Because in West, in US or in UK, the moment the child becomes an adult, the first thing which they do is they separate from their parents and then they send their parents to an old age home. And the parents also, the moment the kid is 10 years old, sends the child to work in a gas station or in a petrol pump. That is the reality of so-called Western civilizations who take so much of eclode in themselves, saying that yes, we are a progressive democratic nation. United States of America takes in pride in saying that it is the oldest democracy of the whole world. But my dear friends from the West, let me tell you, in 4th century BC and 3rd century BC, prior to the great Mauryan Empire of Chandragupta Maurya and Ashoka the Great, India had the republics. We had the Sabha and the Samiti, in which leaders were elected through direct democracy, like the way it has been done in Switzerland. And there were 16 ancient republics in Bharat, whether it was Magad, whether it was Angika, whether it was Ujjaini, whether it was Ayodhya or any other, Bonga, Orissa, anyone. You know, these were ancient republics. In this country, if you look into the past, you will see whether you travel to Ajanta Ellora or for that matter in Mount Kailash or in Tanjavur or in Kanyakumari or in Thaneshwar or in Somnath or Kamakshi. Every ancient architecture is unique in its own way. I just cite one example here of the great Konark temple of Orissa. The great Konark temple of Orissa is so unique that the 7 chariots of the horses of Lord Surya, in that 7 chariots, you can not only calculate the time, but you can also calculate the nanosecond and the micro nanosecond through the chariots. How was this achievable? ये इसलिए achievable था because this nation was a nation unique in its own identity. और ये संभव नहीं था देश के जनता के बिना. The ancient archaeologist, the ancient architect, and the ancient technocrats of our country created all these wonders. Mount Kailash, the Kailash temple in Mount Kailash, which is in Maharashtra, it is made out of a single rock mountain. And the temple architecture has been created from above, below, till below, which means ऊपर से कंस्ट्रक्शन शुरू हुआ है और फाउंडेशन अंत में जाके हुआ है. क्या आज तक नासा ने ऐसा आविष्कार कर पाया है? No. The answer is a big no. So in that sense, which country was progressive in its own way? Is it not Bharat or is it United States of America? We have to understand our past. We have to understand our civilizational ethos. Once we understand that, then only we can tell it to the rest of the world. Today, I'm sure all of you are connected with Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. But what do we all generally do? We go to a mall, we post the reel or the video of the mall of Alan Solly, or for that matter of, any other Western outfit, do we ever make a reel of this kurta or of this salwar suit or sari? Do we do that? No. We go to the mall, we proudly make a reel of KFC and McDonald's and others. Do we ever make a reel of Rajma Chawal? Huh? Or for that matter of Idli Dosa or Mishti Doi? Or for that matter, the beautiful cuisines of this ancient country? We don't do that. When you interact with your friends from West, I don't say that don't be in Instagram or in Facebook or in Twitter or LinkedIn. Use those gadgets for promoting the deep-rooted essence of our country. When you interact with your friend from US or from United Kingdom, he or she talks on several things and speaks laurels about their, and we just nod our head and we listen to them. Is it not your responsibility to counter them and to tell them, oh, you are talking about pasta and you are talking about pizza and might be the English breakfast? In my country, in the breakfast itself, we have dosa, we have idli, we have rasam, we have samosa, we have sandesh, we have gulab jamun, we have mishti doi, we have the til pita, the tilkut, and what not. In breakfast itself, this nation can give in 2,500 types of food. That is the uniqueness of this country. This is something which needs to resonate with the whole world. The day you do this, just give me 2 minutes more, because it's a very important thing which I'm talking about. The day when we do this, we will make the whole world realize that what is Bharat all about. IT is very important. Then your gadgets, the IT gadgets are very important. Artificial intelligence is very important. But in NASA and in other leading institutes across the globe, the people who are creating this wonderful AI and the robots of this super fast technology, out of 10, 8 would be Indian. That is the reality. And this needs to be showcased. So, my dear friends, if we really have to walk into the dream of the Honorable Prime Minister of making this country the largest economic power of the whole world by 2047. We are the 4th largest economy of the whole world now. As an international economic expert, I give it in writing by the end of this year or beginning of next year. We will be the 3rd largest economic power of the whole world. By 2035, 2036, we should be the 2nd largest economic power of the whole world. And the Honorable Prime Minister, because of his magnanimity, he says that 2047, we should be the largest economic power of the whole world. I say by 2042 itself, the way things are going, we will be the largest economic power of the whole world. My dream will be fulfilled the day there is Tiranga in Manhattan, the day there is Tiranga in Moscow, and the day there is Tiranga in Eiffel Tower of Paris. That should be the motto. That should be the dream. So for that to be fulfilled, for that to be accomplished, you all have to be the Narendra Modi in yourself. There's 140 crore population of the country, and 70% of that being the youth. You all can do wonders. Wonders in an ultimate a wonder that was India, a wonder that is India, and a wonder that India will ever remain. And in the end, I quote from a very famous book written by Dr. A.L. Basham, A Wonder That Was India. He writes, East bowed before the blast, in patient thought disdain. She let the legends thunder past, bowed in deep thoughts again. UK had stolen our Kohinoor. We will give them the knowledge of Kohinoor in future, so that they realize that the plunder which they did during the colonial period, they should be ashamed of that. Thank you so much. Bharat Mata ki Jai, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.